First LinkedIn Live. We haven't done a lot of live videos on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube. So we're really, really excited to do this. And the reason why we're going live today is to show you all of our amazing updates that we have with our new website. We've really stuck our head down during COVID-19, and we've been trying to figure out how to make our brand more impactful, simpler, and make sure that everybody understands all the really cool stuff that we're doing. So with that, I would like to go ahead and share and unveil our new amazing website. Give me 1 second. And by the way, if you guys have any comments, questions, whatever, feel free to stop me, ask me, whatever. But I hope that there's a ton of y'all there watching. So our new website is super simple. It tells you what we do. So we are an automated, integrated, and simplified solution. We automate your accounts receivable process. We integrate to all of your existing systems, your accounting softwares like QuickBooks, QuickBooks Online, Xero, Accounting Suite, as well as your payment processing companies. And we simplify your entire workflow around accounts receivable. You know, people always say that there's 3 things that you need to do to make accounts receivable better and simpler, regardless of how you do it. Number 1 is you need to send out the invoices on time. Number 2, you need to remind your customers often and in a format that they want to be reminded in. And number 3, you need to actually make it easy for your customers to pay you. And these are super simple, right? Like, wouldn't you guys all agree that that's actually really, really, really simple advice? It is simple, but unfortunately, it's actually hard to execute. And there's a lot of different systems that people may be using, and they might be double keying somewhere and fat fingering. And that's really what we're solving. So we're simplifying the entire accounts receivable process the way that it should be, and really handling those 3 things that we're supposed to. So some of the cool things on our website here. If you put in your email and set up a password right here, you automatically get set up with a Biller Genie account. You'll land right on our dashboard. You'll get to see the whole system. You get to play around with it, but right from here without having to enter a whole bunch of data. This is really fun. If you haven't watched our video, please do so. It's an explainer video that tells you what Biller Genie does and how we work. It's a lot of fun. We have our resident Biller Genie person here, and actually he looks very much like our chief software architect, AJ. So that wasn't on purpose, but now that we see it, we really, really love that. It's a fun little throwback because he is the one who built our entire platform. So it's pretty cool. How does it work? You create the invoice like you normally do. We send it out for you. We remind your customers. We collect for you, and we even reconcile back into your accounting software. A lot of you have heard me say this so many times, but it's just such a simple process of 5 steps, and all you need to do is your creation, just like normal. Why do people want to work with us? We talk a lot about this, and right now we're seeing a 40% reduction overdue invoices. With our past few customers, that's actually exceeded over 55% in a reduction overdue invoices. So pretty exciting there. And you just save so much time and money because you get paid faster and you're saving administrative time. I'm going to show you one of my favorite parts of the new site. It's our calculator. So let's just say you wanted to find out, let's say you do invoicing and you're like, hey, I do $100,000 a month in revenue. You can find out what your current cost is. And just so you know, current costs on a lot of information. So the Wall Street Journal, as well as many other reputable sources, talk about how the average cost to just process a single invoice is between $16 and $38. So using the middle there, using about 22 bucks, is how we came up with this. So this is what your current cost is on an invoice today. This is what the cost is with the Genie. And look at that price savings. And that's just $100,000 in monthly revenue. And you can see what a difference that makes for someone. The higher the revenue, obviously that savings is even more. And this is just a monthly savings. This isn't even annually. Let's even take a smaller customer. Let's say that you have $50,000. Even there, you're saving $325 a month. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do with $325 a month. And that doesn't even take into account things like if you had a full-time employee or anything else that could maybe spend their time doing something else in your business. So this is a really fun thing to play around with. If you don't want to actually enter numbers, you can just kind of use this as a sliding scale. So really love this calculator function, and it took our web designers a long time to put this together, but it's really, really fun. And as you can see here, our pricing caps out at $1,500. So even if you do, a million, 2 million, 5 million a month in revenue, our pricing, you'll never get charged more than $1,500 for those things. Hi, I see a hi from Naveen Suther. Hi, how are you? Let me know if you have any questions. So down here, this is kind of our like pride wall. So we've been featured in a lot of press. We've had interviews on Fox Business. We've been in Yahoo Finance. We've gotten awards from different things. We've been in Banking Innovation magazine. So this is like kind of our fun kind of brag page here, but feel free to click on any of these and read any of these articles and find out more about us. We're really proud of our reviews. We maintain a 5-star review on every major reviewing site out there. So that's something that we take a lot of pride in. We are all about making sure that we take care of our customers and our customers come first. And you'll also see that with some of our testimonials. This is also fun. Maybe some of you don't know, but my partner, Tom, was actually featured in a book called American Entrepreneur. And he got to tell his story about how he came up with Biller Genie and the trials and tribulations of just being an entrepreneur and what that really meant for him and how he was able to build and found this company. So highly encourage that as just really inspirational reading. And then we've got some of our blogs. We have new blogs almost every week. It tells you lots of things about small business and collecting on invoices and just the AR industry as a whole. So encourage some of that reading as well. So if you go further down our page, you can always sign up. It'll always be asking you to have a demo. So you can always have one of our team members get on the phone with you and give you a full demo. We can set it up right in our calendars, or you can sign up for an account real quick and you can just play around with everything that we have and see if it's something that works for you. And feel free to ask a bunch of questions. We have a live chat that's always streaming down here on the right, and we'd be happy to answer any of your questions, the Genie bot. So what are some other things that are cool on the site? So how it works, a lot of this stuff is the stuff that we went through, and it tells you really how the system works. You can go into features, and in the features, you'll be able to learn more about each one of these. So when we say you do things like reminders, what does that mean? What is the invoice messenger? How does the customer portal work? How do we make it easy for your customers to pay you? Well, we have a full portal that's dedicated to your customers. It's branded as you, and they can log in, see their invoices anytime. They can do bulk payments, auto payments. It's 24/7 access. They don't have to wait for contacting someone in your office and making that payment so that you can collect. I mean, how great is that? They can even access it on their cell phones. We have all these different payment options. And again, on any of these features, if you click, you'll get a whole lot more information. It'll actually tell you how that feature works. So like, for example, I clicked on the customer portal and it tells you, taking a little second. Sorry, the internet has been a little bit slow. Customer portal, so it shows you what it looks like, what they're getting into, how it is on their cell phone, whatever, what they can actually do. They can see their invoicing history. They can open up multiple invoices, store payment information, how they can manage their profile. So that's each of these features will give you a whole bunch of more information around them. Auto pay, paper mail, late fees, payment planners. Then maybe you're worried about who are we really integrated to? So, which accounting software? Do you use one of these accounting softwares? And basically any company that you use for payments, we work with, because between USAE Pay Phoenix and QuickBooks Payments, we really do cover the entire space for payments. Most of these are agnostic services, so we can hook up your payment services, merchant services, service. Really, really simple here. It's completely agnostic. So if you just want the ability to use QuickBooks and be able to collect and reconcile your payments from your merchant services company or ACH company, that's what we do. That is the bare bones of what we do. And then we have all these amazing bells and whistles, like the reminders and customer portal and everything else that I just talked about. I'm just super excited about this site, guys. I'm sure you can tell. And then, you've got some fun stuff over here in the about, where it tells you a little bit about where we came from, who we are. If you haven't seen our Genie in the Bottle video, please do so. It'll load up over here, but it's really fun. It's something that we did during Corona when we were all quarantined, and it was a fun way to bring our team together. But it also, hopefully, that song gives you a lot of information in terms of who we are. And you can't possibly miss my amazing singing voice. And I hope that you all know that that is completely sarcastic. But unfortunately, nobody else wanted to do it. So, sometimes you got to take one on the chin. But it is a fun thing to watch, and we'll give you a lot of info. Our team, this will give you a little bit of our backgrounds and bios, of each of us and who we are. And AJ is the guy who I just said was our chief software architect. So now you can see the similarities between him and that first video. We've got Matt, who's our COO, and we've got our awesome Scott, who is our vice president of marketing and who put most of this together. So that's really all I've got for our news website. We really wanted to share it with you. We wanted to unveil it live because we were so excited about how much better it looks. We would love any comments, anything that you guys want us to change. Hey, if you're like, hey, that's not that simple, we would welcome your comments, your concerns, and just anything you want to tell us. But we really look forward to talking to you and interacting with you on our new site. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.